Hello and welcome back to another Galaxy of Heroes video. First off, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. The growth already this month in 10 days has been more than any other month that I've done on YouTube so far. So that is, absolutely insane to see. So if you would like to support the channel, please just hit that subscribe button. It's completely free and it helps me out so much. But in this one, I just want to discuss, because we know if you've been watching the videos, right, we were farming Executor. We've done that. We're just waiting for the event to roll around on Sunday. But we just need to get our BAM up. And then that BB-8 pack came out, and now we're going for SLKR as well. So I said I'm going to finish BAM off and get him up to Relic 5. I think I lied. Might just get him to Relic 1 and just leave him there for a while. Because I need to start focusing on the Relic levels, because I want to get SLKR. Because as much as an unpopular opinion this is, I don't have that much of an issue with the sequels. And I know the story and the storytelling is bad. But I quite like SLKR and I quite like Ray, to be quite honest with you. I am looking forward to the new Ray film. So SLKR has been one of the Galactic Legends I've wanted for a while now. So I'm really happy I can start gunning for him and get so much of him done so quickly. But that brings me on to the hardest thing about that pack, and it is the Finalizer, of course. So if we come up here and we go to First Order, we can see I'm just missing the command shuttle because the TIE Echelon is not part of the requirements or the TIE Dagger for the Finalizer. So I'm pretty sure, according to my sources of SWGOH.gg, no, SWGOH events, I think it's called, the website, the next Finalizer event is on the 29th of October, and I ain't going to have Kylo Ren ready in that time, no matter what. So I'm betting that I will have the Finalizer unlocked up 4 stars on the, if it is on the 29th of each month, the 29th of November, which is still really nice, right? Don't get me wrong. It's a shame I've got to have to wait a month. But that brings me to point number 2. You only unlock it at 4 stars. And to get it unlocked on that first day of actually getting it, you need 6,000 crystals for the refreshes, I think, if my maths is right. 50, you need 50. So you get the 80, and then you need 65, and you get another 10, so that's 55 left. Yes, 6,999 crystals, or 5,994 crystals is exactly what I need. So what we are going to be doing over the next 2 months is just completely saving up my crystals, I think. I'm at just above 2,000, I'm pretty sure, which would mean I would need 4,000. Yeah. So that is good. That is a difficult thing to ask, because when you've got to farm hard nodes and you need to buy the energy, I need Cantina because I need so much what they call like signal data and veteran Han shards. I need to spend crystals on mod energy because I really need to start farming up SLKR's mods. I've got all my First Order modded from where I began my SLKR farm before Massive Eternal farm, so I didn't have to worry about that too much, which is really nice. And then, of course, I did say I was going for the Datacrons in one of my last videos because of my Imperial Troopers teams and my First Order teams, especially in 3v3, how many teams I can use Datacrons on now. So it's going to be hard limiting my crystal spending, so I'm always in a profit. I really just want to kind of use just the 25 crystal refresh on the, what's it called? The command shuttle is like the most crystals I really want to spend, and I just want to get up to 6,000 as quickly as I can, so I can start then spending again. Because I've got a good feeling about this round of GAC. And I know I ain't got my matchups at the time we're recording this video. But I do have a real... just inside me here, I've got a really good feeling about this GAC. So, what was I going to say? What was my point? Yeah, 6,000 crystals, it's a lot. And it's going to... My hard node farming for Jabba's going to take a huge hit. My mod farming is going to take a massive hit. My Cantina farm is going to take a massive hit. And it's just... But I think it's just going to be worth it just to get that Finalizer at 5 stars instantly. But one of the other things I wanted to show you, the Datacrons I've got, because I do have some nice Datacrons now. I got 2 from this new season so far. Of course, not spending crazy amounts of crystals on Conquest once it takes its time and loads, because I've spent a few crystals here and there because I like to get to the end of Conquest so I can get more of those tickets so I can buy a gear 12 gear, which has really helped me speed up Bam's farm, which has been great. So I like to get through to the end of Conquest for that, because you get the 10 tickets even if you 1-star it. The feats, I ain't going to be able to red crate. Yeah, red box, red crate it anyway. I've got to the 300 mark now, which is, you know, fine. And then I was farming Datacrons last night because, like, right, GAC sign-up's open now. I need some better crons. Right. Let me just restart my game. I'll be back in 1 sec. I hate playing this game on my PC. It is ass. Okay, so we came to this screen on the Squad Arena tab because I feel like it is the better place. I feel like it is the better place for looking at the Datacrons, rather, because the tab in the Datacrons bit in the collection is a bit shit compared to this one. But so we've got 2 Datacrons from set 10, or whatever it was called. Steadfast Resolve, maybe? Don't know the name of the new one. Don't even try. But this one's got Armor Pen Crit Chance, which is great, you know, for characters who deal physical damage. Of course, Armor Pen has nothing to do with special damage, doesn't work at all. But it is a light side cron, as I'm pretty sure all of the ones from set 10 were, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. So they're useless to me because the only relic light side characters I have are Jedi Anakin and GK. So I'm not making a full team out of them, am I? So we've got an Armor Pen and a Crit Chance one, which is nice. And we also have an Offense one, a Crit Avoidance one, and an Accuracy one, which is okay. Extra Offense is always nice. The other 2 stats are pretty mid. These will just probably be thrown on some, like, a First Order team for being 3v3, or even like a Bounty Hunters team now at the moment. Just because they can use the Datacron. I'm starting to get to a point now where I have more teams at Relic, especially with this First Order. I can make 3 First Order teams, which is nice. I think I've got 2 on defense at the moment with crons, so hopefully that will hold. And then, most importantly, we've got 2 Imperial Trooper crons from this new set. This first one I have Health, Steel, and Health, which would be great to go on Massive Eternal, but most of the time he's going with Wat Tambor anyway, so he's not really going to be able to make the most of it, which is, you know, it's a shame, but I'll find a use for it probably again on a First Order. I think I found a use for it on a First Order team. So we've got Health, Steel, and Health, which is great. Extra bonus protection up, always nice. And for my level 6, all Imperial Troopers gain defense pen up and offense up, which, you know, is really strong. But I think my other one is stronger. I'm not too sure. But by the time this is uploaded, you guys won't be able to give me any feedback anyway, because the lock-in will be done. But my other Imperial Troopers cron, I think, is much better. The level 3 is pretty dead. So we're gaining extra health and protection, or recovering extra health and protection when we resist the debuff, which I don't think is going to be very often because I don't have very high tenacity on my Imperial Troopers. This is the one going on my Imperial Troopers, by the way, which is Piet, Stark, and Viz. You know, shame we missed out on that Dark Trooper, but he ain't relics. And then the level 6, we're gaining offense equal to 400% of my defense, and I'll lose half of the defense on my team. But we're getting extra defense as well off the stats, so I'm assuming that applies first, so I'll get even more offense at the very start, which is, you know, amazing. My Imperial Troopers are very quick, especially for the rank that I am in, which is the bottom of Bronzium. So they should be able to go quicker than most teams, which means they can get that insanely high offense off, like, right at the start, which is going to be important, you know, try and take down a character or 2 really early on, and then we won't even have to worry about the loss of defense. But I think this is the better cron. I would like to re-roll the level 3 just because it's not very good, and I don't know whether I could afford it or not at the moment, but we can have a look if it loads quick enough before I run out of things to talk about, because BlueStacks is my BlueStacks anyway. It's not my BlueStacks, it's my computer, but, you know, we're making the most of what we've got. No, not 5v5. We're going down here. This honestly, before, what am I saying? Before this season of crons, that Datacron button was absolutely dusty because I never cared about them whatsoever. So hopefully this is loads and hasn't froze. If it's froze, then I'm going to end the video there, because it's not worth me restarting the game just so you can watch me re-roll it. And it looks like it has, so I am going to call the video there. So overall, we're saving up crystals for Finalizer, slowing down every other farm in the game to save up those crystals, and we are hopefully going to do well in this GAC because of my Datacrons. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later if you find yourself not liking the videos for whatever reason. Please comment, like, it really helps the channel out a lot. As I said at the start, the growth has been insane, so thank you guys so much for that, and I'll see you in the next one.